to heaven. And so not only through campus life was like my brother impacted and said yes to God, but my dad is impacted. And then when he came home from church, he didn't really like say, oh, yes, I said yes to God, but like he wants to go to church again. And my mom asked how it went, and my dad's like, well, you know if you just go. You know if you just supported your kids at church. And so now, so now my parents are wanting to go to church with their kids, and it's just really excited to see how campus life has impacted me and impacted my brother, and then now is impacting my whole family. And we have a couple fundraisers coming up that my parents want to go to, and they want to just support me, even though they don't really get it, but they want to get it and they want to support me. And it's just cool to just see how God has worked slowly but progressively through me and my family, and yeah, it's just really exciting.
Give it up. Give it up for Shelby. So again, lifelong followers, and like she said, we're already seeing that turnaround with Stephen. He comes back from a ski trip and immediately is getting his dad to go to church, and you know what I mean, just can't be quiet about it. So what a cool, that just really represents what we hope to find through campus life is changing everything, changing a single story, but changing a whole family even. So just really cool stuff. So for all this to happen, and this is kind of where we get to, is we really are missionaries. And I looked up the definition of missionary, and it says, proselytizing to a foreign country or something like that as part of the definition. And I wouldn't go that far, but how many of you guys know some high schoolers that seem like they're from a different country? Anybody? They're kind of, as far as culture goes, for sure, they're not an easy culture to just identify with. And so we have, in a lot of ways, become missionaries on the campuses. It's not an easy place to go. I don't know if you guys remember walking into the lunchroom in middle school and high school and how nerve-wracking that is. Well, imagine being a weird adult that has some flyers to a club that's kind of weird, and you get to walk into that same lunchroom with those same kids, and there's the cool kids and the not cool kids, and they make fun of you and throw things at you and all of that stuff. It's just like being back in middle school again, and we get to, but that's what we get to do, and we love it because we get to hear stories like that. We get to be a part of stories like that sometimes, and we get to see that transition from going into the lunchroom and just seeing this girl and being like, hey, you should come out, and then seeing that come back around to now she's coming on staff with us. And how crazy is that? So we're missionaries. Part of what that means is that we raise funds. So we aren't connected to a church or anything like that. We are in every sense of the word a missionary that raises support and all of that. So Shelby, as Shelby said, she's coming on as she was an intern. She's coming on part-time staff now. Shelby has the added bonus of being a homegrown campus life kid, which means she doesn't come from a church. She doesn't come from a family who gets God and would want to support a ministry like that. She's kind of on her own. She has to kind of start from scratch. And then, we're all in the same boat. We're all kind of doing what we can to get by. And so that's, that would be the last piece of this whole puzzle is that we would ask that you guys would get involved with that somehow. We have lots of ways for that to happen. One thing that you can be doing is you can just be praying for us. You can be praying for students that are going on trips, and we'd love to get you on a mailing list so that you can see those stories and those faces kind of in hand, so that you can know specifically kind of what to pray for and stuff like that. And then the other thing would be financially, and that can be through giving monthly or just kind of doing a one-time special gift or something like that. Right now, we actually have this is a cool opportunity today because we have a donor, and this just happened to be the same time. We have a donor who said he would match any monthly giving for like this month, any new monthly giving that comes in this month. So and he's going to match up to 50%. So what that means is that if you wanted to support us in $50 a month, this guy would throw in an extra 25, so it would turn that into $75 a month. So it's kind of get a little extra bang for your buck this morning if you're interested in that. And we're definitely not here, we're not trying to be salesmen. We're not here because of the money. We're here because we believe in this so much, and we just think that the stories are cool and that you guys would want to hear those. So definitely no pressure in that way. We would love to have you guys praying for us because prayer is a huge part of what makes this all happen. Yeah. Shelby did not have the kind of success that we like to see on a trip in her room. She had some really hard stuff happening in her room, so you can be praying for those girls. So anyway, I have a couple of specific things that we're going to have out there that I'll just tell you here what they are. So we have a barbecue coming up that's just kind of a way to come out and see kind of, again, what we're doing and how you can get involved with that. It's in Lincoln, but it's not that far if you wanted to come out and check it out. I know there's some people coming from Omaha too. So grab one of these if you're interested in coming and getting some barbecue and hearing more about what we're doing. The other thing would be this card here is just kind of specific for this morning. So it's just for you guys. It's just, basically a way for you to get back in touch with us if you want to be on a prayer list or if you want to support or whatever like that. So we have this, and with that comes this, and this is our electronic giving. So it's EFT. I don't know if you have anything that does that already, but it's basically you don't even have to write a check or anything. We just take the money out of your bank account every month, and you're all set. So if you want to take one of those, that'll be out there too. And that's, how did I do? Anybody clocking me? Good? All right. Thank you so much.